Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to another episode on the Hypermind Feed the Beast Infinity Evolve server. You guys already know that, but how are you guys doing today? I'm doing really good. It's Monday, fun day. It's always a fun day on the Hypermind server. At least I think it is. It's always fun for me. I always have a lot of fun. You guys seem to have a lot of fun. So it's always a fun day. Hopefully I can make your Monday a little bit better if it hasn't been great. I mean, a lot of you are probably going back to school. You got to worry about all that stressful crap. So yeah, hopefully I can make your day just a tiny bit better. But yeah, hope you guys had a good weekend. My weekend was really good. Actually, to be honest, I was snowed in for the most of the weekend. It was completely, I've been covered the entire weekend. I mentioned it a little bit in the last episode, but I thought I was going to get some snow in. I'm planning on putting some pictures of that on Twitter. If you want to go follow me on Twitter, it's at Valentine LP. Go find me on Twitter. But yeah, we got snowed in. We had almost 5-6 inches of snow, which is really, I mean, the snow itself isn't bad, but it's the fact that it's like 5 or 6 inches of snow, and then right under it is about a half an inch to an inch of ice, of solid ice, and that means you're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. At least not for me. I don't like driving on ice. But yeah, last episode, we had ourselves a little bit of a Terrasteel fail, and thank you guys for all of your support on last episode, and thank you guys for all of your comments, and not getting too furious at me in the comment section. Yes, I realize what I did. Okay, I would like to give myself a little bit of slack, even though I know I'm pretty retarded. I do understand that, and I've come to terms with it. My retardedity is it's like over 9,000, but I would like to say that I was a little bit tired and I wasn't really getting like the patterns and stuff. So yeah, I had the lapis. If you guys can see it, I had the lapis. I'm so stupid. I had the lapis and living rock backwards. And a lot of you gave me some great comments thinking maybe it was because I didn't have lapis under the plate thing. No, it said in the book you didn't have to. It works now. I just want to tell you guys it works now. So we're good on that. But yeah, thank you guys for sitting down with me today. We got some fun stuff planned for today. I want to get back into Botania. If you haven't guessed, if you haven't noticed it by now, but look at this. I made a holy crap load of endo flames. So I really wanted to speed up this process a lot quicker because I needed to make a whole bunch of Terrasteel for what we'll be doing today. I wanted to make the Terrasteel armor today, and I still plan on doing it, but I still got a couple things I still have to get done before we do that. So yeah, I'll be doing most of that off screen, so I'm not boring you with all the technical stuff. So yeah, I made a holy crap load of endo flames, and I just want to show you guys this. Oh yeah, by the way, I also made a draconic chest, which by the way, if you've never seen one of these, bam, look at this. Look at it! If you're ever making a draconic chest, it is quite expensive. It is really expensive, but it holds a ton of stuff. I think it's like 258 slots of anything. So that's awesome. That is really awesome. Mostly just having it hold my coal at the moment. So bam, 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 bam. So let's get these things going so you guys can see the fury that this thing produces. I don't know exactly how much mana this thing produces at one. Oh no, I gotta take my boots off. Hold on. But yeah, this thing produces a holy crap load of mana pretty fast. But after this last update for Botania, I think they're trying to balance out the whole act of mass producing mana at one time. So, holy crap, that's loud in my ears. But yeah, Botania has been tweaking with their things a lot. So this, I have noticed this thing drains through the coal extremely fast. Like it's like the cycle time for loading up new coal to burn is a lot quicker than it used to be. So yeah, they did nerf a holy crap load of things for this, but I feel I'm a little partial to it. I don't mind, considering I have almost 25,000 of the stuff, so I don't really mind. Look at that. Is that not the amazingest thing you've ever seen in your life? It looks so cool, and I've got them all pointed at my distributor, and these things are putting it into 4 mana pools, and I have all 4 of these hooked up to this spark thingy. Now the sparks do work. I know. If I really did, I mean, not a lot of you got really upset about that, but if some of you might have gotten completely they probably just PO'd at me, but if you did, I got 2 words for you. I'm sorry. So yeah. It's we're all human. I'm sorry, but yeah, I did fix it. It does make Terrasteel now. So yeah, today I want to start getting into making more of the Terrasteel stuff. So they did change another thing for this mod pack, which I mean they did change another thing in Botania, which I didn't really realize until I looked into it. But they changed the recipe for Terrasteel. So I was sitting there making a whole bunch of Terrasteel. You know, the old recipe was just like armor recipe, like you would need 24 pieces for it, but apparently you only need 12 now, which I think part of me thinks that's a good trade-off, but part of me thinks it's not a good trade-off because now I mean I have to make less Terrasteel, but I have to make other things. That's a thing, but I'm not really worried about it. So for each of the things, you have to have 3 Terrasteel, you have to have 1 Magnetism. Helmet, I think each one of them have the different body pieces that you're going to be needing, so you're going to have to make fresh of those. You're going to need living wood twigs for refreshers, just living wood, that's not a big deal. But the big deal lies inside the runes, because then you have to remake these runes. So you got to make the rune of the spring, which is 1 rune of the water, 1 rune of the fire, along with these things. And then the next one you're going to need rune of the summer, which is rune of the earth and rune of the air, along with these things. And then the pant legs, you're going to need the rune of the autumn, which is rune of the fire and rune of the air, with these things. And the last one is rune of the winter, which is rune of the water and rune of the earth, plus these things. Cake. By the way, if you guys didn't know, the cake is a lie. So yeah, that's the thing. But yeah, I've got to go make those runes. I've got a couple things ready for us, well, for me to do later. I don't want to bore you guys with that. But yeah, as I said before, thank you guys for sitting down with me today. Hopefully we can have some fun time. I'm sorry for derping around last episode. I can't believe it. I can't believe I messed up that bad. I've never done that on camera, but it does show that I'm human. I don't notice every single little bitty detail. So yeah, once again, thank you guys for sitting down with me today. If you haven't already and you're just tuning in, hit that like button if you like what you see and subscribe for more. I want to start saying it at the beginning of my videos. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a couple minutes. Alright guys, welcome back. So I've been working a little bit, and it turns out it is not nearly as hard as I thought it would be. Now, I want to run down once again over the items that we're going to be needing to make each of the items, just in case if you're here to figure out how to make these things. Because really, to be honest, it's not as hard as they used to be. So, it used to be you had to have 24 pieces of Terrasteel, make it like any other armor. Now, it's not like that. You're going to need twigs for each one of them. You're going to need the original helmet from Magnetism for each one of them. Well, the original piece of Magnetism, like the helmet. You're going to need the body piece, the leggings, and the shoes. Or the boots, or whatever you want to call them. But also you're going to need 1 rune from each of the seasons. You're going to need summer, winter, autumn, and what was the other one? What was the other one? Winter. Yes, you're going to need each of the seasons. Okay, I don't know if I said all of them. Did I say spring? No, I didn't say spring. That was the one I left out. But with making those, you're going to be needing different runes of the elements. Like each one of them takes different elements. Now, that in of itself made me think this would be harder, because then you would have to make the original elements first, and then you would have to take those elements to make the seasons, which you do, but there's a trade-off. And I'm going to actually demonstrate that right now. If you guys already know this, you're facepalming right now like, oh my god, Bell, I already know how to do this, you're stupid. But I didn't know this. They changed this. It's been that long since I've done Botania. So let's go ahead and make these things. So I put the water, the earth, 2 snow, 1 piece of wool, and then 1 cake. This thing will automatically start going. Let's go ahead and put our piece of living rock on there. So all of this is the same. You just set it up like, oh no, I gotta take the boots off. I mean, take those things off. I love that I have a magnet in my boots, but it makes things so difficult when you don't want to pick stuff up. So yeah, let's put that down. So blood magic, make a way so you can turn that off. Once we turn back over to Botania, I think we're gonna start wearing the Terrasteel stuff anyways. So I'm probably gonna have to get the bauble of magnetism. So with making these things, it's like any other rune. You just put them on there, you wait a little bit, and then once it gets done, you right click it with the wand. Now there is one difference, and that is you actually get the original runes back, which is something I think personally, if it was me, I personally think that that's a bug. That's not supposed to happen. But if it is, Botania devs, I love you guys for that, because that makes it so much easier to make these things. So if we go ahead and right click it, you get the rune of the winter, and then you get your 2 runes back, which is, I think, is so flipping cool. If that's supposed to be like that, thank you, Botania devs. But if that's a bug, don't fix it. So yeah, I think that that's really, really cool. So let's go ahead and put those back. I've already made the other runes for the different pieces of armor. So we have the first and foremost, we have the helmet, and then we have the chest plate, the leggings, and now the boots. Now with these, they're supposed to be, I have not seen the new model, so this is going to be the first time I ever see them. Bam. Holy crap, that helmet. Oh my god, what has it done? Holy crap. Hold on, let's take Steven the Walrus off. Hold on really quickly. I want to make sure I don't have a hat so I can see this. It messes with my, oh my god, look at that. Look at that. Hold on, let me take the wings off. Let me go ahead and get rid of these things so I can actually see it through and through. It looks so freaking cool. I guess that's what the living wood is for. So it has those like blades on it. So I guess they had to put it in the recipe somewhere. Britannia devs, I love you guys to death. I don't know if it's because of my skin not being updated or being past updated to 1.8, or maybe it's just a 1. I don't know. I don't know how to update skins. I'm sorry, but I don't know if it's because of my skin or because the Britannia devs haven't addressed it yet. But if you look at the sides, my head comes out. Man, hold on. Can we get a better view of this? Look, my head on the screen, my hair comes out of the helmet. Please, Britannia devs, if that is on your side, fix it. But if it's on my side, I gotta figure out how to fix it. So, yeah, if you guys have any input on that, let me know down in the comment section down there. But look at this. It looks so cool. I love it. I love it. Britannia devs, you did such a good job with this. Look at that. Now, how does it work and function is my question. So it has 0.15 knockback resistance. So that's really, really cool. It has a little buff to it. I also know that you can buff it even more with these wheels, with the will of the something and the will of the other thing and the will of that thing and the will of whatever that thing is and that thing and that thing. You can get these wills by fighting the different, I think you can get it by fighting the, what is that thing called? The Gaia Spirit? I think that's what it's called. You can get those wills by fighting the Gaia Spirit. So we might be getting that into later on in the series. I don't think we're going to be getting that today, because today I'm going to try to get into building the portal to the... I can't fly. Oh yeah, this... I'm going to have to put that back on. And there we go. So now we can fly. So I love them. It looks so cool. Now, the one thing about this armor is that there is no speed buff, which kind of stinks. That there's no buffs other than the knockback resistance. So, well, not that. There's also a, wait a minute, set of will the Ancients. Oh, so you can change them. Oh, I thought it was only able to change the helmet. Interesting. All right, I'll have to look more into Terrasteel. I haven't really looked into this stuff since it's updated, so I don't know what they've changed and what they haven't changed. So that is really cool. So there's a 20% less mana cost with your items. Regen, even if not hungry, is topped off passive mana generational tablets. Okay, that's pretty cool. So you have a passive regeneration with your mana tablets. Hold on, let me go grab. I think I put my mana tablet inside this. Oh, I thought I was gonna take fall damage for a second. Where did I put my mana tablet? Is my question. Did I stick it in here? No, it's right here. Okay, cool. So now I've got my Sash's speed back. So that's really, really cool. I'm going to be upgrading this once we get the Elven Portal going. So yeah, I absolutely love this armor. Now, it's supposed to get better enchants on it, which I am not 100% sure if they change that or not. I'm definitely going to be changing out my wings, maybe back to the fairy wings. I don't know. I don't think the dragon wings really go with this armor very well. So let me get some stuff situated. I'm going to enchant this stuff. I'm going to change some stuff around, and then I'm going to bring you guys back in, and then we're going to get started on the elven stuff. So yeah, give me a second. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, welcome back. I look freaking boss. I'm done. I'm done with this game. I've hands down best armor I've ever seen. Britannia, you did such a great job. But there is one thing I do want to mention before I start exfoliating myself because of this amazing armor, is that I always had like a preference. If you guys didn't know, there's actually 3 different armors from Britannia. There's Magnetism, there's Terrasteel, and then there's Elementium. I've always favored Elementium over Terrasteel just because I'm a pink person. I love it. So I cannot for the life of me wait till we get Elementium. It's going to look so good. I just know it. I know it in my heart. And I'm not going to spoil myself for it. But yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to get into that today. We do not have enough time, in my opinion, to get the Elven portal going. So I have a couple things that I want to do today. I want to go to the Deep Dark and test out the protection level of this armor. Now, I will say that I highly enchanted it. You're supposed to fire at, not me. I'm your creator. You don't fire at me, buddy.
I won't let you down.
Thank you, bud. So we're gonna go to the Dark tryout and try out this armor for a bit. I want to see the protection value because I don't know how good it is. It's not. Hopefully, it's better than the blood magic stuff. Now, I will say that I did highly enchant it. I did straight enchants first off. All of them were straight enchants except for the soulbound on 3 of the pieces, and I'll tell you which ones they are. So for the first enchant, I got protection 4. Straight protection 4, great enchantment. I love protection. It's my favorite. So then the next one, I got protection 4 and breaking 3. Freaking amazing. I mean, these are straight enchants. And then the next one, I got protection 4 and breaking 3. Another straight, well, actually, this was the one I got soulbound on. The other ones I put soulbound on so that I couldn't lose them. I don't want to die and then lose my armor, maybe if I ever go to the moon again. I'm never going to get over that, by the way. And then the last one, I got haste 2, protection 3, and then I got, those are the only 2, so I put feather falling 4 and soulbound 1 on them. I don't think I'm ever going to need the feather falling just because I have my ring. By the way, I turned my ring, hold on, can I get a better view of it? Yeah, I made the feathered wings. Now, I really like the feathered wings. I think they match this armor better than the dragon ones, and I didn't want to go invisible because then you have no wings, and they're better than the golden wings, and I've already used the fairy wings, so I wanted something new. Probably, I don't know, I really hope that Botania does have their own wings. Now, there's one problem with them, is that they sap your mana so fast. It's so fast, it's ridiculous. So I'm hoping they fix that. So yeah, let's head down here. I want to see how well this armor stacks up against these guys. Oh yeah, by the way, with the haste 2, I couldn't find how to get a haste 2 so I could make it haste 3, because I know that there's haste 3, but I don't know how to get it. So if you guys have any input on that, let me know. Because it's not in the enchanter. My god, you're joking. I have no knockback at all? These guys don't knockback me. That's really cool. I am taking a considerable amount of damage, though. So it's not the best protection in the world. But I don't have knockback, which is kinda... It's useful in this, but at the same time, it's... I feel like it could be a hindrance in the long run, because if I ever get knocked back, I want to get away from the mobs. But then again, it's not pushing me so far back that I have to keep re-engaging. So I'm iffy on that one. We'll have to see how good it is in practice. Let's go test it out with a creeper. Now that's awesome. Let's give me another one. So 2 hearts, 1.5, maybe 1.5 because the Skelly Belly is getting me. Luckily we have hearts at the Woozah because of our heart containers. I plan on maxing this out to 10 of them. I don't think there's a way to make the green ones, or else I would make those. Whenever we get the, I think it's called the, I don't know if they nerfed it, the Ring of the Orden, or Ordo, or I think it's Orden. I don't know the Norse god, but I'm not very familiar with Norse gods. But once we get that, I do believe that gives you another row of hearts unless they nerf that as well. So let's head back to the base. So the armor itself is pretty good. Before I head back, it is pretty good. Let's just do it against a regular zombie. Now, I do want to mention that these zombies are a little buffed. Since we are in the Deep Dark, I think their attack power is just a tatty bit buffed. So it does about a half a heart a tick. So, and these guys are relatively strong. So I'm guessing it's a really good armor. I don't ever see myself dying, which is a good thing. So, and another great thing about Magnetism armor, or just Botania armor in general, is that it does not take durability damage until you run out of mana. So that is really, really cool. That goes with the tools as well. So that's really, really useful. So the last thing I want to do for today, I want to head down really quickly. Before I do that, I'm going to go and just charge up my tools because I can. I probably will make the Terrasteel tools. I don't know if I'm going to be doing that today, if I'm going to have time for that. I know the Terra Shatterer is a relatively good tool because then it can mine up to, I think, a 7x7. If you get it up to SS, it's either 7x7 or 9x9. I don't particularly remember, but you need 1,000 mana pulls to get to that thing. So I bet you I'm gonna make a system to make that sooner or later, just not today. I want to go ahead and make the Ring of Magnetism and mess around with that because I don't know how much magnetism this thing actually has. So let me grab 4 of these things, and we'll go ahead and head up back to the base and make, and that'll give us an excuse to make another piece of Terrasteel because I'm going to need that to make the greater Ring of Magnetism. So I will be able to test that out as well to see what the radius is on those things. So let's go ahead and make the regular magnetism ring. I think I already have. Actually, let's head back down here. I don't want to keep having to go up and down, but I know I have an extra one of those, and I don't want to make one if I don't have to. So there we go. So let me go ahead and make the, what's it called? The magnetism lens, and then we'll exit that out, and then we'll go ahead and make the actual magnetism ring. Now, I don't particularly know. Oh, can we get you down there? There we go. I hate that we're using up all our bobble slots, so that means that we won't be able to use another one, which kind of stinks, but we'll have to see what happens with the tiara. As I said before, that actually takes up the top slot. The Britannia one takes up the top slot, so we'll have to see how that one works. So this, let's go ahead and take it off. I'll grab a piece of wood out of here, and then we're just going to go ahead and drop this on the ground. So let's go ahead and walk as far back as we can so we get a good accurate test on this thing. So let's go ahead and put this on. So let's wait for it to come into render distance. So there it is in render distance. We'll go ahead and place out the blocks. I hate that I have the water in the way. So we're about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 8, 9 blocks. So 8, 7. How many blocks is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 blocks. 4, 3, 2. Okay, there it goes. That is relatively short range. I don't know how I feel about that. And there is a travel distance. Okay. Alright, okay, that's interesting. I don't know if there's actually a practical use. Let's start mining stuff. Let's just mine a couple things. I want to see what it does. So when I'm mining stuff, it looks like it has a greater distance. Okay. Maybe it's just for drop stuff. I'm going to have to do more testing on this to see if it's actually worth using. Just the regular Ring of Magnetism. I don't know the exact length. I'm probably going to look it up on the wiki and see what the exact length for the Ring of Magnetism is. So let's go ahead and make a piece of Terrasteel and upgrade this to the greater version so we have a bigger draw. I'm going to be needing one of these. If you've never made Terrasteel before, this is going to be a good tutorial for you guys. All you got to do is have the freaking pattern in the right position and have a spark. Go ahead and take your magnet off. If you don't, it will mess it up. Just throw them on there. And then it'll have this really cool particle effect. It'll see that it's draining mana, and it'll suck it all up into the spark, and then whamp, make your piece of Terrasteel. So remember, guys, if you're going to be making Terrasteel, I want to stress this enough. I'm an expert at Minecraft and Britannia. You're going to need to have the perfect pattern. You're going to want to have your lapis lazuli block here and not over here. Because I saw this YouTuber on YouTube. Oh my God. You should have seen this kid. He was on YouTube and had millions of people watching him, and he had it in the wrong position, and he looked like an idiot. I can't even believe it. If you guys could find him, you should downvote that video and unsubscribe. Please don't. I'm joking. So, let's go ahead and make the greater version. And there we go. Greater Ring of Magnetism. Now let's see how far this thing can go. So for dropped blocks, let's just throw this on the ground right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's start at 11. Wow, 11 blocks away. That's almost 5 times more than the other one. Okay, hold on. Let's go a little bit further. 1, 2, 3. By the way, I haven't tested this yet. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now, I highly doubt this will work because it's not even in render distance. So 20 blocks. Okay, doesn't work. So 19, 18. Let's get to where it's actually in render distance. Okay, so now we're at about 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Oh, I know what I did wrong. Oh, I'm a moron. If you shift, the magnet doesn't work. I'm stupid. Hold on. That completely skewed my test from earlier. Okay, you guys are probably yelling at me. I'm sorry. I'm a moron. So let's go out of render distance. Put this thing on. And now let's see. I'm guessing this is about 14 blocks. Wow. It's literally as soon as it gets in render distance. That is so cool. Botania, I love you guys. So let's go out of render distance one more time just to test it one more time. So it's out of render distance. As soon as... Okay. Ring of Magnetism works. I love it. Hold on. It's not even in render distance, but it wants to pick it up. Like, it can't pick it up because it's not technically there yet. That is freaking funny. So now it's technically there. I'm going to go ahead and pick it up. Okay, now that's cool. So the greater ring of magnetism, I'm guessing up to 10 to 15 blocks radius for magnetizing things. Super cool. So yeah, that's going to be it for today's episode, guys. Oh yeah, by the way, one more thing. I found a sheep. We named him Steven. Okay, quick story about Steven, then we're letting off. But Steven, I was making a holy crap load of these things. So I'm just kind of, by the way, they implemented that right click thing from over here with the pedal apothecary as well. So that's really freaking amazing. But I was making like a whole slew of these so I can lay them out to make a whole bunch of mana. So I'm sitting here super focused. Like I'm listening to music, I'm jamming, I'm switching back, going from here to YouTube, just having a grand old time making a whole bunch of flowers. And out of nowhere, this thing just flipping flies out of nowhere over my crafting tables. In my preview, like out of the corner of my eye, I see this thing fly over. I freak out. I'm thinking it's a creeper. As soon as I do, I jerk myself back and I look at it. And I just give him the stain of disgust. I see that sheep and I'm like, I want to kill this thing. That thing freaked me the crap out. But I held back and I named him Steven, and now he's gonna be our Botania sheep. I'm probably hold on. Let's go ahead and put you up on here. The leads are so buggy, but I love them. I don't want him to run away. I love you, Steven. I'm probably gonna make him like lime green or something. So yeah, we have a Botania sheep now. I didn't kill him. I didn't want to do it because you guys would call PETA on me. You guys would have never have known, but hey, it is what it is. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode, guys. I had a lot of fun today. Today, we did not fail, and we got the greatest armor, in my opinion, in the game. It's a lot better than Draconic stuff, just because I think the new models for the Draconic stuff look stupid. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed today's episode, guys. I had a lot of fun today. If you hated this video, as always, you know where to put it. But if you did enjoy, please do not forget to hit that like button, guys. You guys have been doing amazing on all my videos lately, and thank you guys for all of your amazing support. I had a lot of fun today. We were able to get some really cool items. It looks so cool. It really does. So yeah, don't forget to post down any questions, comments, or smart marks down in the comment section down there. I do love hearing from you guys. You guys have been amazing. So yeah, see you guys next time. Peace out, and hope all of you have a great and wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you next time, guys. Bye, Steven. Bye, Steven. Say bye to Steven. Look at him. Oh, he's camera shy.